Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let it go. Let it go. I like that.
Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Hey there, crypto fans, how we doing out there? Going red to green, most of the names here, so let's have a look at the charts. First looking over here at BTC/USD, getting up to the sales target. So trailing that one with a stop for our trading. So you get it right underneath those support levels here. So look for support to hold on that 12-day moving average at the 55,257.75. And looking up at resistance at the 56,258.02. As you can see, we tried to get through this 100-day moving average here on the 4-hour and rejected 1, 2, 3. So maybe 4 times the charm as the bulls start to bias back up through, showing a little bit of sign of weakness. So going to watch that closely throughout the day. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum trying to maintain that $1,700 psychological, dipping slightly below it. So we have support sitting down at the 1681.72. So trying to stay on top of this 12-day moving average. And resistance up here at the 1712.07 for Ethereum. Moving on to Binance Coin, BNB USD. Binance got into the sales target as well. So looking for resistance way up there at the 277.173. And trying to maintain that support. We'll look to hold the 267.352. We are getting the 12 and 100-day cross, which can give us some upside potential. We got the 1226. So looking for that. 12's a red, blue's a 26, yellow 100-day moving average. So watch for that to make through as we start to get support through those averages. Let's move on to ADA, USD, Cardano. Cardano in a very tight range here, so anticipate some explosion coming up soon. So looking for support at the 1.169, resistance at the 1.196 for Cardano. Let's have a look at DOT, PolkaDot. DOT holding support just above this 12-day moving average, so looking down there at the 31.715, and resistance on this high. As you see, it tried to get through these 26-day, failed earlier, now we're back above it. So support up there, resistance up there at the 33.040. Moving on to Litecoin, LTC USD. Looking at support at the 181.05, and hopefully we can close above this 12-day moving average for even more support. 26 sitting down there, and we got some room to the upside here for Litecoin. Resistance at that 184.33. Just got into a trade with Litecoin, so I'm going to move a stop up there, keep that nice and close by, just in case we see a little bit of weakness. As you see, we crossed over into the buy target. Let's move on to LINK USD. LINK making its way back up to the sales target. If you've managed to get out up there, congratulations. Anticipate another opportunity as we try to get above that 12-day moving average. So support at the 26.615, resistance at the 27.624. For Link, LINK USD. Let's have a look at Stellar. Stellar went rocket ship all of a sudden. Have no idea why. I tried to research online. I couldn't find any particular news event. So Stellar just all of its own just decided to go. So looking at support down there at the 0.380, resistance up at the 0.4079. Did exit that trade position, so I'm in took 90% off the table once we hit up there. Just for full disclosure. So Stellar looking strong at the moment. Moving on to Doge, DOGE, USD. Doge wiggling this way up above as well as Bitcoin starts to pull all the altcoins upward with it. So we're looking for support at the 0.0530 and resistance at the 0.0546. Taking off this previous high over here. So trying to get above that 12-day moving average and then come up to challenge that 100-day for Doge. Moving on to VET, USD, Vechain. Vechain's a nice run up into the sales target here. So a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities to exit. We do have the 12, the 26, and the 100-day moving average here on the 4-hour for continuous upside potential there. So looking strong. Just keep your stop loss tied in there or stare at the screen all day. We are losing that support I had previous marked. So let's go grab, we'll find, may have to switch to the 1-hour. There we go. Right there at the 0.0904 for Vechain. Let's look at VTHO USD Vethor token. Got me a tight loss on this one. I just jumped on that one. Maybe a little late to the party here. As you see, we did get into the buy target. So support there at the 0.0180, resistance up at the 0.0190 as folks start to look at alternative chains besides Ethereum with the NFTs. We'll mention that Gwei is down to 105 this morning, 3.75 USD. So if you're contemplating minting an NFT, I would do it while the prices are low at the moment. Let's have a look at FIL Filecoin. Filecoin blew all the way out the top of the sale target here. So congratulations if you're in that one and managed to get out. Up here as we set a new all-time high up there at the 139.653. There's your all-time high. So we currently have resistance on the climb back up. We will set that, there we go, at 131.445. And support down at the 125.15. So we do have the 12, 26, 100-day moving average. We are currently below the 12-day moving average. So keep an eye on that, folks. For FIL USD, let's look at IOTA, Internet of Things. Looking to hold support right on that 100-day moving average at 1.3942. And as you can see, we are encountering resistance for the 26-day moving average. So we have these all converging on each other still. And so that's going to be resistance at the 1.433 based on previous price action. Let's move on to comp, USD, COMP. USD. We had lots of volume up here and it just kind of dried up all of a sudden. So keep that in mind. We do have support at the 359.975, resistance at the 369.558 for COMP USD. Let's give attention to basic attention coin. All right, we have support at the 1.0988. Let me slightly check that. It's going to go up to about 110 psychological there as we're trying to test that support as we speak. And found resistance up here at the almost a double top at the 1.1469. So pretty close there for BAT USD. We do have the 12, 26, and 100-day moving average, so we should probably, and a new pivot low. So we'll just go ahead, and if you'll bear with me just a second, folks, we'll reset this chart to accommodate that new pivot there. We got the all-time high up there. Come over here, grab this guy. We're going to set the bottom of that Fibonacci on that pivot, top on this all-time high. And then we'll draw some rectangles really quick. Using the rectangle tool. Zoom in just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Set that. Double click. Template. Buy. Copy and paste that bad boy. Then we'll set the attributes for it by double clicking, or you can right click if you're a right clicker. Evaluate. There we go. We'll zoom out just a tinge. Paste one more in there. All right, so now we're in good shape. I am working on a way of doing this in PineScript, so it will do it automatically. So let you know how that goes. There we are. Looks a little bit more doable for us. So it is toe dip into the buy target here as we try to retrace our way up to the all-time high. So support set at $1.10, resistance at $1.14, and RSI is trending upward, but the volume is a little bit light for BAT/USD. Get an Ethereum Classic. So we're just kind of going sideways here for the past day or so. That's okay. But we do have support there at the 11.81, resistance up on the top of this previous high at 12.008. We do have support of the 26-day, I should say the 12-day moving average beneath us. We have the 26 here, so we're going to anticipate resistance on this 100-day moving average up above. For ETC/USD, let's look at Mana. Mana having a good run here. Did we get to all-time high? No, there's our all-time high way up there, just coming into view here. There it is. All-time high is sitting up there at the 1.252. Mana is looking strong. We got through our sales target as we did got the 12 over the 100-day moving average. 1226 cross beneath it. So we're going to look for that blue line. That's the 26-day to cross over the 100-day, which will give us more upside continuation. Big strong candle here, volume-wise, and the RSI is in the overbought. So just keep that in mind. We may need to cool down a little bit as we continue to whipsaw. Moving on to ZIL/USD. ZIL making its way up there as well. You got the 1226 cross, 100-day, trying to get above that 100-day moving average. So you're going to have support holding there to 0.1682 USD and resistance up at the 0.17434 as we try to get up to our sales target. Pretty much the same situation. We got the 1226 cross here. That gave us a little bit more wiggle room to the upside. But you can see all the resistance we're getting off this 100-day moving average. So keep that in mind. Moving on to NUUSD. NU sitting down here just wiggling around, not doing much. We did get support off that 12-day moving average about to cross the 26. So that looks promising for us. So support there to 0.533. Resistance at the 0.5449 for NU. Going on to NMR. NMR riding this 12-day moving average up, trying to push through that 100-day. So we got some compression going on there, but support at the 45.752, resistance at the 46.443. Try to get and close above that 100-day moving average. And volume is trending slightly above average, so that looks good. RSI, good shape. So move on to GRT. graph token. Looks like we're going to get through that resistance. Currently testing, where are we testing that resistance from? That would have to be on the 1 hour, I imagine. Let's switch over there. Yep, there it is. So we got to get through there. We'll switch back to 4 hour here. Looking strong, sitting above the 100-day moving average. So there's your resistance up there at the 1.75 even psychological number, and support down here at the 1.5825. If you're still riding this one, I would come on in here with a stop, set it just in there, so if you don't get the opportunity to hit the sales target, at least you would still be profitable in the trade. And let's see how profitable that would be. So if you got in about halfway, you're still looking at 12%. That's a good gain there for GRT USD. Let's look at UNI USD. UNI volume looks light here when I first look at it here. Support sitting down there 27.795. Resistance at 28.871 for Uniswap. We are getting the 1226 cross here, so that should give us a little boost. But we need some volume to come in here, folks, for UNI USD. Looking at Aave USD. Got up there, let's see, have support right on this Fibonacci, this 0.866 retracement down. Get support there. Do have the 26-day moving average slightly beneath there. So support at 339.773. And first line of resistance is going to be the 348.021. And you do have the 12 and the 100-day above. So keep those in mind as well. Volume is increasing gradually, so watch the volume as it starts to come into these alts as we rotate from Bitcoin into the altcoin space. Moving on to MKR USD. MKR, we have support on that 100-day moving average on the $2,046.01 and resistance up at the 2081.193. As you see there, trying to close above this 100-day moving average would look good as we're getting the 12 about to cross the 100-day. For more upside potential, we did hit the sales target. So if you managed to get out up there, congratulations. As we went from all the way in one candle, one big sweep, all the way up there. Let's have a look at audio. Didn't quite get finished with this one. We'll finish that up if you'll bear with me 1 second here. There we go. Audio, we're scouting an all-time high up here, trying to see if we can get back up there. We have the 12/2600 day, all in the shape like we like it. So we just need to get some volume in here, folks. So look at that support to hold up at that 3.4778. And you're going to need some resistance. So let me get you a resistance level here. First line of resistance could be right on this Fib 50. Let's change that out from this. Don't need to be red. There we go. There's your support at, let's change the wrong one, didn't I? Sorry about that. Yeah. Style, that's what we're after. Move a little slow today. Move a little slow today. So we are setting that support at the 3.4778 and resistance up here on this previous high at the roughly the $4 mark, 3.970 USD. For audio, let's have a look at CHZ USD. CHZ USD, we have resistance all the way up here at the 0.5510 and support. Things are moving around a little bit here this morning. There we go. Support's going to be, we can do better than that. There we go. We have support, previous support over here on that low at the 0.5278 for CHZ USD. Let's look at Theta. Theta sitting here on top of that 12-day moving average, slightly above the 26 at the moment. So we see if we can. We did close above there on the previous candle. So looking down for support at the $12 even, psychological, and resistance up here at the 12.7428 for Theta. Just a few more to go here. Let's look at ENJB USD. ENJB hitting a sales target. So we'll get ready to reload for that particular one. So we're getting on up there. Is that the all-time high up there? Let's see if we can spot that. Oh, there's way up there. So, okay. We are in visual range of the all-time high, but still making up there. Looking strong. Good volume on this candle. And going to look at support to hold at the, where do we got that at? Let's switch to the, oh, there we go. There's one. Actually, we'll go to 1 hour. Dial that in a little bit for you because we are getting movement out of these fellas. So there's your support at the 2.413. We'll switch back to the 4 hour, and there's your resistance setting up there. Just we're climbing through the sales target now. So resistance is going to be up there on this pivot here at the 2-point swing high there, 2.54853 for ENJ. On the move, almost in the double digits for ENJ. Let's have a look at Harmony One, ONE USD. Made it down to the buy target. Now we're trying to see if we can climb, get some altitude to get up there to our sales target sitting up there. So far, so good. 0.1768 support and resistance at the, we could come up just on the tops of that. 1, 2, 3, yep. That one's been a bit of a bear, but it's sitting there at the 0.1903 resistance. So looking for some volume. It's coming in. RSI is in good shape, and we are above the 12 and 100 for ONE USD. Bitcoin dominance, we are back above the 1 trillion. We're at 1,038 billion. Sitting here at 60.97% market cap. And let's have a look. Yep, money's come back in now. So this thing got all the way to, what was it, 1,500 billion total market cap. Now we're back to 1,713 billion total market cap. So that does it for me, folks. Have a wonderful evening and day out there today, and I will see you in the morning at 6:45 Central Time. Have a good one.